One summer moment can change a child's life. Through Toys for Tots Give and Go initiative, your support provides books, games, toys, and outdoor adventures that spark curiosity, creativity, and a love of nature. Whether it's fishing, learning a new sport, reading under a tree, or playing with friends, these moments build confidence and lifelong memories. For too many children, those moments never come. You can help change that this summer. Visit toysfortots.org. Toys for Tots, delivering hope beyond the holidays.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Excuse me. Taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
And the nonsense continuing on a number of fronts. Dominic Carter here with you. The number to reach me this hour. We see your calls coming in right now. 800-848-9222. The good news. Ice baby will be surging in New York City soon, whether the socialist mayor likes it or not. More on the love of Democrats for Graham Plattner in Maine. Sexual deviant, Nazi tattoo, look the other way on everything. And Cardi B needs to shut up and stick to rapping. Cardi B and another of other ignorant people coming to the defense of Karmelo Anthony as his parents are speaking out one excuse after another. But at the end of the day, the evidence speaks for itself. Again, the number to reach me right now, Dominic Carter, on this very, very hot summer day, 800-848-9222. You gotta love this guy, DHS Secretary Mark Wayne Mullen, formerly Senator of Oklahoma, telling Mom Donnie, whether you like it or not, Ice baby is on the way.
That's why they're called sanctuary cities. Because of President Trump's leadership, we're going into those sanctuary cities. We have mayors like Mondami in New York who want to say you're not welcome. As a mayor, he knows what's happening on the streets. He knows who he's harboring, and at this point in abating. By saying that we can't go operate, we're going to. We're going to go find the worst of the worst. We're going to rescue as many kids as we possibly can. We're going to enforce our nation's laws, and we're going to right the wrongs that the Biden administration turned a blind eye to. It's because of President Trump's leadership.
And thank you very much, Mr. Secretary. So now Graham Plattner of Maine. You know, every blue moon there's some common sense that comes from the View TV show. Hear from Sarah Haynes, nuking Democrats for supporting Graham Plattner.
When you show me you have so much hate in your heart that you can literally wipe off full groups of people, and you name it, fill in the blank he has, that Nazi tattoo that he supposedly has covered up and said he didn't know what it meant, but many ex-girlfriends said he used to proudly call it what it is, a totem cough, which is a Nazi symbol. Yeah. He has shown us who he is. There is no way in my life I could sleep at night turning my face to all of that. And I don't know who can. I wish some of the Democrats would stand up. This was the party of Me Too. Women have made accusations. They have not been proven yet. But weren't we supposed to listen and hear them? Literally, we were in a time of anti-Semitism, the numbers of anti-Semitic hate. And this guy proudly wore a tattoo for years. All the things he's shown us. And we're going to say, well, this time, because we might agree with his policy, we can turn our heads. I cannot turn my head. I hope other people would join me in that.
And he also...
So there you have it from The View. So now let's turn to Texas and Karmelo Anthony. We see all your calls. There's one person on the screen out of Michigan. I already told you I am not taking your telephone calls. You are banned for the next month on line 5. So lose it, buddy. You're not getting through. I'm not playing with you, Greg in Michigan. Yeah, you think this is a joke, but I'm going to show you that it's not a joke. Okay? So stop wasting your time calling. I will be dead before you get through on the air this hour. That's how serious I am about this. Okay, so Cardi B Oh, Cardi B, I'm going to borrow a line from Run DMC, a song that Run DMC made. This applies to you, Cardi B. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Okay, I thought the dumb routine, nobody can be as dumb as you are, Cardi B. We're both from the Bronx. Granted, you got paid. You did what you did what you had to do to get paid. But Cardi B, shut up. You went to Lehman High School. I went to a number of high schools. Lehman not far from where I live, the Throgs Neck houses. Cardi B, shut up. So now it appears you are as dumb as you sound. I thought it was a routine. Cardi B says she's going to raise money for Karmelo Anthony's family, $5 million for his defense. It's a disgrace what happened to him. Cardi B, if your son grows up and did the same thing, would you be able to excuse that away? I don't think so. Listen to rapper Cardi B.
So Bellaca Cardi's out in these streets talking about the verdict.
No, we're looking for
$5 million
soundbite
to get a new top lawyer for Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo was actually sentenced to 35 years in prison for self-defense and must endure 17 and a half years before he can apply for parole. This is simply too disgusting. This is not justice at all. This is the court taking a 17-year-old boy of color to make an example out of him. That day, it was raining heavily outside. Carmelo just went into a rest tent to hide from the rain, and as a result, he was surrounded and humiliated by Austin and that group of white school team stars, and driven away a full 15 times. It was Austin who first made a move and pushed him. Carmelo was all alone facing them at the time. He was in extreme fear, afraid of being beaten by this group of people. He only pulled out a weapon for self-defense just to protect himself.
So, Cardi B, come on now. Come on, Cardi B. While some of us were playing sports in high school in the Bronx, no offense, Cardi B, you were stripping. While some of us, Cardi B, were trying to make it in the world of sports, you were robbing Johns. So, Cardi B, what do you know about protocol when it comes to sports? Come on, Cardi B. You can't be this dumb or stupid. Listen, I like you, and I like your music, but I thought that this dumb thing was part of your routine to turn men on. Now it turns out that you really are this dumb. Come on, Cardi B. Are you really buying this Carmelo Anthony garbage? Case in point, mommy and daddy, everything is wrong. Everybody else is wrong except for them. Sound familiar? Listen to them talking to this TV station after the verdict in Dallas.
Anthony's family is also talking tonight. They believe the trial was unfair from the start. They do plan to appeal. Our Ken Molestina to continue now our team coverage.
A day after the trial, Carmelo Anthony's parents, Andrew Anthony and Kayla Hayes, sat down to break their silence and to let the world know how they're feeling as their son begins his 35-year sentence for murder. Despite what a jury found, his parents dispute their son ever wanted to kill Austin Metcalf.
My son is no murderer. My son didn't intend to hurt anyone. My son was defending himself. And that's what hurt so bad.
His mother recounts the moment she addressed the jury and made her plea to them during the sentencing phase.
To have mercy on my son. That's what I told the jury. I know they had their minds made up already. So, I mean, really wasn't much I could say to change their mind.
Both parents fighting back emotions and tears as they described what they believe was a flawed trial.
We were delusional. We thought we was going to get a fair shake.
They claimed there were inconsistencies from the get-go, despite witnesses who took an oath vowing to tell the truth.
Everyone actually lied on the stand.
Everyone.
All of the witnesses' statements were inconsistent. All of them.
His father says the court of public opinion had made up their mind about his son long before the trial began.
He was convicted when he walked out of the jail. If you looked at the news all last year, he was already convicted. If you look at it, it was already done. It was no innocent until proven guilty. He was already guilty.
He says the threats of violence against them continue.
People want us dead. That's what
After they still got what they wanted.
After they still got what they want, they still want us dead. I can see. You see, I better look at my phone. People want us dead. They want our family dead.
And now they're preparing to appeal.
They did a number on us.
A judicial process they believe wronged them.
We didn't get justice. A lot of things that were missed that should have been handled a certain way. However, we couldn't say anything. We did what was instructed. We was told, so we just did what we was told.
Ken Molestina, CBS News, Texas.
And so, Mommy and Daddy, you got a better deal than Austin Metcalf did. Austin Metcalf died in his twin brother's arms on that track in terms of the seating that day. Austin Metcalf is 6 feet underground. So you got a better deal than what he got. And Mommy is always crying. And I get it. Mothers cry when they feel, their children. I get it. But Mommy, what were you crying when you took the $600,000 in fundraising dollars and moved into $1 million home? What were you crying then? Or were you happy then? I mean, you're always crying. Were you upset at that point? 800-848-9222. So not just Cardi B, but Jemele Hill, who used to be on ESPN. They're turning this into the biggest racial incident ever when it's the white kid that's 6 feet underground. Listen to what Jemele Hill has to say.
Let this be a lesson to us, especially to teach our young black boys, because we have definitely seen this in our community, where the slightest of things has touched off something that can't be reversed. So we need to be having conversation with our young black boys about emotional regulation and decision making and discernment and wisdom. And those are not easy conversations to have in a world that sees them the way that they do, but we have to have them to save them, to preserve them. We have to have them.
Okay, Jemele. So why not just tell them, go to school, obey the law, and you can't pull a knife out of your pocket and stab somebody in the chest. How about that? How about we start with that? Will Cain on Fox News. I'm glad that she's being called out. Congresswoman Hate, who's out of office soon. Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. Listen to what Will Cain had to say, calling her out on Fox News.
Disgraceful, unethical. Members of Congress, Jasmine Crockett, should be censured. It's not a modern American racial drama where the skin color of the characters is all that matters. It's the facts, the circumstances, and the evidence that matter. But that seems to escape the Congresswoman, who has lectured the Metcalf family about real pain.
Black women, especially black women who have black male children, live in fear and agony every single day. A fear and agony that I promise you, the Metcalfs probably never spent a day living that way. And we're going to have just some real conversations about race in this country.
Simply existing as a black woman in this country is more painful than losing your son to murder. Disgraceful, unethical, unbecoming a member of Congress. It takes a simple majority. Members of Congress, Jasmine Crockett, should be censured.
So we see all your telephone calls. We've got to take a break. When we come back on a number of topics, we're going to deal with them one after another. 800-848-9222.